The Institute of Directors Tristar Dubai Global Convention 2023 was organized under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, the Honourable Cabinet Member and Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence, Government of UAE, the Ministry of Economy, Government of UAE, the Embassy of India, Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, and the Consulate General of India in Dubai were the official partners, and it was held in association with the Khalij Times.
I have great pleasure in welcoming all of you to our IOD's annual Dubai Global Convention 2023.
I'm delighted to be here with you this morning for this Dubai Global Convention and Global Business Meet of the Institute of Directors India. I wholeheartedly agree with the premise of this meeting that the common interests and the growing links between India and the United Arab Emirates have great potential, that both countries are global leaders for innovation and business excellence, and that we are all committed to working together to improve business and economic environments, to promote growth and development, to encourage cooperation at all levels, and to build future-ready organizations in all sectors of our economies. I share with you this morning a special pride in the close and friendly relations between India and the United Arab Emirates. Our two countries share common interests and values, and our unique friendship endures because of its many and varied dimensions. Both of our countries are viewed as successful knowledge-based economies and societies. We both believe that a tolerant society and a successful economy are fundamental to a better life for all people. The theme of your convention this year, Building Future-Ready Organizations, continues your focus on enhancing social excellence. The theme describes a major challenge for leaders of organizations in our societies. Success in dealing with this challenge requires special attributes. Leaders of the future must also be concerned with global issues such as climate change, environmental sustainability, economic progress and stability, social progress, and quality of life in their societies and around the world.
Business excellence is rooted in transformative leadership, organizational capabilities, and innovative disruptions. And to set the tone of this edition of the Dubai Global Convention, leaders came together to highlight the need for building future-ready organizations in today's uncertain world.
A man without a smile on the face cannot open a shop. So I would like to congratulate you for a successful business that you are running.
I believe the fabric of the UAE is made up of three main things: ambition, gumption, and innovation. From a small, sleepy desert settlement to one of the world's most populous cities, Dubai is one of the best living examples of what we can do today to prepare for tomorrow and how best it can be done. Tristar was established with 3 used trucks in 1998. Today, the company operates in 29 countries spread across the Middle East, Asia, Europe, and the Americas. 3 fundamental principles of safety, honesty, and integrity have served the company well for over 25 years in business. And combined with a long-term vision ambition and innovation and planning will ensure the company's survival and prosperity well into the foreseeable future. The formula for success that the UAE stands for is ambition, gumption, and innovation. It is the exact same formula that can help us or help any one of us to prepare for the future. From a boardroom perspective, this means the readiness to look beyond immediate measures of time, the resourcefulness to bridge all gaps, and revolutionary ways to approach it.
A country in the world, but also the whole world in one country. So UAE has been bringing people from all over the world. They live and work here, and in that way, they are able to do much more.
The convention souvenir.
The delegates released the convention souvenir for this edition of the IOD Presents Tristar Dubai Global Convention.
The topic of the future-ready organizations is very relevant, and especially this is a year of India's G20 leadership and UAE's COP28 leadership, so which intersect and bring in best of both worlds.
We want effective future and effective organizations for the future. Then corporate governance, and I'm not just talking about corporate governance in terms of compliances, rules, regulations, but more in terms of understanding, awareness, knowledge, and building in capacity for you people to be able to bring that about in their organizations in the time to come.
We are in a world where the only thing I can say with certainty is continuity of uncertainty. I know the word VUCA is a cliche, but we are indeed in a world which is volatile, which is uncertain, which is complex, and which is ambiguous. In fact, I call this a globalization of localization. As the world moves from a hyper-optimized supply chain to a more reliable supply chain, every country, every business, every organization, every community wants to produce more locally and reduce the dependence on one large source.
It's just the interconnectivity of ideas and people. And in terms of a global space, the number of people that we see here, at least from the Middle East and India, is always very, very rewarding, given the sort of connections we have between the two countries.
An approach to help to chart your organization into the future. So managing disruption can be done through looking at foresighting, landscaping, horizon scanning, identify those key disruptive vectors. Agility, which means acting with precision, but at pace, at speed, to be able to respond to the changing environment.
The convention also had the leaders highlighting the need for transformational strategy at the board level to drive excellence in corporate governance and usher in the next wave of growth.
In terms of the future-ready boards, the first thing which the board needs to do is risk management. This risk which we are talking about now could be anything in terms of environment, it could be anything in terms of governance, anything in terms of social. And that is a risk which probably the board should be driving the organization's capabilities to build the organization in a way that organization is ready to take those risks. The future boards will need to have more women. The third is the visionary part of it. There are large organizations which have been, driven by individuals. But when that individual leaves, the board needs to take care of that particular business. Now, how do you ensure that the relationship which you build is based on trust? And that is something which, as a board, you will need to build with your stakeholders. Building trust, building relationships with your stakeholders, and giving the stakeholders back. That is the role of the board. Risk management is not looking at your financial appraisals only. The risk management is looking at your 50 years or 100 years journey after you leave the board, after you leave the organization.
We are fortunate to have the best of the best leaders in both the United Arab Emirates and India, who have demonstrated that people-to-people relationships can produce vibrant growth and economic acceleration, along with building indestructible infrastructure to support future growth and togetherness. In particular, we have seen a huge
commonality between the leaders of the UAE and India who maintain the track of Vyapar, and Vikas, which translates into relationships, business, and development go hand in hand.
رويدك الحقت الأولى عشقوا المجد ومن طلبوا من أجل أوطانهم سعته.
I see the wind of change stronger. So people are definitely not only talking, they're also giving examples of changes that have been implemented, which is a very encouraging sign.
As far as Maldives is concerned, we are a developing country and we have lots of state-owned enterprises and private businesses that need strengthening the governance environment of businesses to improve business performance and delivery as per their mandate. So we wanted to learn from the experts, industry experts, those who have delivered and shown results, and be in the know with the current trends and emerging trends in the business environment.
The most important issue, if you look at 21st century, is social inclusion. And hence, organizations, boards, the leadership starts through boards, remember, they need to look at policies that can create social innovation and inclusion. I think the key thing that we are going to drive is the integration of political, corporate and social roadmap.
The organizations that have to be successful have to build a sustainable business model, which is what is getting discussed, that they have to be future ready in terms of be agile and nimble to cope up with various uncertainties that come into the play and they continue to grow.
It's a very rightly themed and it's a very good forum for all the thought leaders to congregate, to discuss the most important board level agenda to build a future-ready organizations.
It's a platform where all the senior guys, directors, chairmen, CEOs, they are coming together on a single platform and giving their ideas and their experience in sharing. And then that brings a change. So IOD is definitely helping industry as well as the humanity to bring newer solutions and bringing people together.
With the world becoming increasingly connected, industry leaders at the convention's Global Business Meet session highlighted the need for collaboration to expand trade and investment opportunities.
I am delighted to witness a lot of potential talks, insightful interactions, which I believe will pave way for the disruptive business models and supercharge the global economy. I am happy to be part of such a gathering of companies and best minds which has endless potential to elevate business, economy, society and culture through the power of innovation. Corporate governance, as we all know, is an integral part of maintaining the valuable engagement with the stakeholders. The traditionally warm relationship between India and Dubai, built on mutual trust, respect, civilization bonds, and cultural mooring, has grown stronger over the years. Still now, Dubai has been the instrumental in economic growth of India and vice versa. As an experience, the foreign funds from UAE has been a significant element in shaping the economy of our country. It has been critical, I think, the way to a better future is by focusing on the fundamentals. Because everything else is changing in this world and there is no substitute for the fundamental values of the business.
The Distinguished Fellowship Award is being given to
IOD awarded Eugene Main, the founder and CEO, Tristar Holdings, with the coveted IOD Distinguished Fellowship Award for outstanding contribution to business and society.
It has taken me all of 47 years to get this award. I came here in 1976, and today, 47 years later, I'm very honored, and it's with immense gratitude and pride that I accept the position of Distinguished Fellow of the Institute of Directors, India. While we may not have the answers, it is our job to raise questions and attempt to find solutions to deliver results. From the boardroom into the broader world, we must engage with larger issues facing society and to use the skills and resources at our disposal to create positive change beyond the confines of a particular organization or industry.
Corporate governance has been an area which, a lot of work has gone into. Sustainability, a lot of talk has gone into. It's a wonderful initiative. Any such initiative which brings in the top directors, industrialists, policymakers together to discuss various issues that confront industry is very, very useful. Some of the discussions have been extremely illuminating, and the panelists have been exceedingly strong in their own respective fields. So it's been a wonderful experience so far.
IOD was the one which is advocating for the independent directors in the organization who are always able to provide an unbiased opinion and a neutral recommendation for the organization growth as well as how to develop the HR of every, the company.
This is an MOU between the Institute of Directors India and Dubai Quality Group, which is promoting collaboration as well as good governance practices between the two countries.
Sustainability now is a major priority. It comes down to kind of future. We're looking for the next generation. We all played a major role in developing our current environmental and social circumstances. It's only we who, along with future generations, must create solutions and adapt to live within the limits of available physical, natural, and social resources. Sustainability needs to be part of the workforce strategy, ensuring that the employees are healthy, supported in their professional development, and not overlooked, and not overworked, to ensure strong retention rates. I've picked up 5 mantras for a successful, sustainable growth. The first mantra is self-confidence and self-belief. Second point I would think mantra is invest in yourself. Spend time for your health, for your mind, and for your body. The third mantra I would say is when you give your word, make it a commitment. That commitment will take you a long way. The fourth mantra is positive thinking. The positive thinking helps in sustainability and growth. And the last mantra I would say is think out of the box. Do something different. Do something special. And then you'll be successful.
His Highness has always been taking care of the IODs. In fact, under his patronage and under his blessings, that we have been conducting this convention for the last so many years.
This is, in my view, a very important platform, because this is a platform which brings several sectors together, and it brings together key people, directors who sit on the decision-making boards of different entities. At this platform, when experienced people like you pool their thoughts together, I'm sure there'll be common learnings for everybody. My message to you is that please make the best of it, because on both sides there are opportunities for trade, for investment, and I think you are the people who are going to further drive the relationship forward. Thank you very much for all being here.
IOD's Tristar Dubai Global Convention 2023 saw experts discussing the roadmap to net zero and how boards can steer towards effective climate governance. The event concluded with the most coveted IOD's Golden Peacock Awards. That is a benchmark in corporate excellence and stands for recognizing the efforts by organizations in leadership and innovations.